Alright folks, I'm back. Kitties are fed and happy. So we can get back to working on this. They are some strange looking dogs, aren't they? Okay. So this works. I'm so happy. To do what I want to do as far as turning this on and off. See, that seems a bit more complicated redstone than what I'm familiar with. But this is the block. Somewhere in here is where I'll need to set up a timer and an off switch. Perhaps we'll create the comparator setup first. And instead of trying to cram comparators all around these chests, we're going to use, that's right folks, red string comparators. So we need to make a bunch of comparators. But we're going to make red string comparators, put them down here underneath somewhere, and do our voodoo, our redstone voodoo down a little lower so that they're not crammed up there. Again, it'll work through blocks. I just haven't put any blocks in. Like, I'm going to totally do this. You know, that'll be there. And I'll probably put some like here. And then there'll be mana glass on those spots. Don't think I need mana glass there. Just on the interior. So, yeah. Mana glass to light it up, and so that you can see the redstone repeaters go off as it goes around. That will be cool. And just, I might bring this up. Let's just bring this up. Because I don't want to be that low. One down is fine. No big deal. Because this is the path that we can just bring down one. That's no biggie. Okay, redstone comparators. That is something that I'm going to be scratching my head on. So this might be where it gets really derpy since I'm not a redstone person. So I know I'm going to need redstone. Let's grab the rest of this living rock that I have in here. I'm going to need more than that. We need to make a bunch of comparators. We need 32. We need 32 comparators. I don't think we have enough quartz. Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. But yeah, we're down to last bit of quartz, so we need to collect that. Can I dupe it? I can. Let's do some of that. I left the redstone over in the chest. We need to grab that. Sticks, stone. All this redstone. Okay. Comparators. We make 21. We need to make some. We need more wood. Let me grab my food. Why did I take that out? More sticks. With another stack in there, that's good. Okay. 21 and 11. There we go. Didn't make the red string containers, the comparators. I need more living rock. More living rock. I might need to turn this on again soon. How am I? Let's do make 7 stacks. Let's turn you back on. I don't have that set to auto on off. I will eventually. Hi, Ben. Nice to see you. All right, let's make 13 more, please. Great. All right, so the comparators. Again, this is wireless redstone. Okay. What we want to do is wherever we want to put the comparators, which I would like to put it 2 below. Yeah, so here. And we're gonna need to turn you up. Can I point you and spin you? I want you up. Okay, so it spins that way. There we go. And that way, and we'll just keep why won't you up? Okay, this one back here is going to have to go down 1 because we can't have it have the redstone coming out the same level as this one. I think 1 should be plenty. Is that not where the... Okay, good, they're all connected. Okay. And I will probably be getting some living rock to use as where I place the redstone. But we'll set this up and then we'll have to do it 3 more times. But I want redstone, living rock, or living rock brick. And I could totally use half slabs. And I needed to make... Darn it, I made far too many red string comparators. Not that they won't get used, but now I need to make 16 more actual comparators. And, yeah. Let's, dupe this, stuff here. Woo, isn't that pretty? We'll be out of mana pretty soon because this particular dupe is not a cheap process. But yay! Quartz. Quartz for days. Quartz on quartz. Okay. 16 of these again. Need to make torches first. There we go. Okay. So, the way these red string ones work, as I've mentioned, is that it will be as if we have the containers we're actually detecting down here instead of up there. So we need to do that. What are the little pink guys? Huh? Alright, how long do I want this to be? Well, we don't want that to connect, so that we actually want to be a block. And then we still have the one underneath. This is where I'm not sure how to do this stuff, guys, so staring contest. So that I can figure it out. I know that it doesn't have to be really long, because it just needs to make sure there's some in there. Like right now, these are all set to 1. Is this 1 too? Yeah. So like, this is just enough to have some in there. And if we did blocks here, and then we could put redstone torches on the other side of this here. You need a block in front of each, or the back two will shut off the other one. Yeah, that's what I wasn't sure if I needed to do or not. So I need a block here and here to keep it from doing anything with this one. And now to figure out how to hook up the one that's down there. That one. If it goes into... Alright, to think of this the other way, the line we're going to try and shut off to control the farm will be here. This is to solid. This, what I'm trying to do here, what happens if I'm out of one of the colors of wool? If I'm out of one of the colors of wool and the contraption runs, I'm going to waste wool and no mana will be generated. So I need to be able to turn off this when, for some weird reason, I'm out of one of these colors, until I have enough of one of these colors to run it again. So I'm trying to set it up so that we can detect how much is in here, and when there's not enough, that will turn on when it's, yeah. Okay. Like, for example, if that one's empty, that one will trigger that. But when it's got enough, it doesn't. And whenever this line is red, it'll mean that the timer over there will not be able to fire. Oh wait, yeah, the timer over there will not be able to fire when this is lit up, so it won't be able to run the spectrolysis. But I'm trying to figure out now, how do I get the one on the underside to there? Am I gonna just have to make it longer? Because it's at 1 right now, like these are, but this is down to 2 already. Can I make it even 1 lower and just have it? Well, that only works for 5. That won't work because the hopper hawks will just pick it right back up again. That won't do anything. I just don't like how long this is now compared to that one, and I don't know how to push just one signal that way. If I had a repeater there, it pushes it into the block, but I don't know how then to do that over there. Do I just need a piece of redstone there? Perhaps, because if this is gone, it's off. See, it's on now because there's a level of 1. Is that what I want, or was I doing it the opposite way where it's off when I needed it to be? This needs to be off when it's got enough. And so it needs to be the other way. What happens if I put a torch on the other side? But will that mess with that at all? Probably not. Yeah, the bottom one also needs to invert. Exactly. And I'm trying to figure out how to do that. This is so difficult for someone who doesn't know redstone. It's really hard. Okay, so this makes sense to me that I'm pushing the individual signal along into this block so that it doesn't increase any further. But what I don't know is how do I then get the signal that I do want into the line here. I am doing... No, but... Put a torch there. That didn't... On the block or on the ground? On the other side over here? That... Put a torch where? On there. See, that doesn't do anything. Where I had it. There. So when that torch is on, this will light up. Well, the torch lit up, but I need to get it onto that then next. So what you guys are saying is this part is correct, and now I just need to do another step to get it here. What about just putting a block there? So like when it doesn't have enough. Now it's lit up. But when it does have enough wool, like right now it has enough, it'll run. I think that did it. You don't need the repeater? Yeah, I do. Because if I don't use the repeater, it needs a strength of 2 in order to turn that torch off, doesn't it? Because it'll need to be on top of here in order to turn the torch off. And I want it a strength of 1, which the repeater will push just that signal strength to it. All right, so this is the setup. This is what will work. I need to do it again here for these 4, and then mirror this on the other side. And then we need to figure out how to take this line. I need to make a clock. Take this line and interrupt the clock. Okay, so this works. This confirmed works. We just tested it. We removed the redstone, and the torches turn on like they're supposed to, which means this row will turn on when there's not enough wool in one of these 4 chests. Copy this here, down there, and connect it to the same line, and then we'll do the same thing 2 more times on the other side, facing this the other way, so it'll be a different line, and then we'll bring the 2 lines together. Okay. Okay, so over here I need what height is that? That's the right height for that one. So the other 3 are here, and then the back one will go down. All right. And then how far down is this one? Down 2. Down there. And so then we've got, I used that. Hermes. Come on. You know I can't hold you right now. I'm busy. No. Oh, don't knock that down. Yes, thank you. Thank you for all your troubles. That way. Okay. And then we should be able to use full blocks. Pull that signal this direction. And torches. There, and then we'll do the underside one. Okay. That's there. Oh, don't do that. You silly thing. Alright, comparator. And then repeater into a block. And the torch goes here or here? I can't remember now. There, okay. The torch goes on the back of you. Alright. That should be all set up on this side. Oh, you're gonna need a... You're gonna need a few more... No, 8 torches is all we need. We are probably going to need redstone for sure. Do I have any more in that chest of stuff? No, so we'll need to go get some more redstone. Oh, boy, guys, this is a lot of redstone for someone who never does redstone. A lot. It's a lot of redstone, guys. Alright, clear you out. Alright. So, I want to be able to see these so that I can, hang on. You just asked, Solid asked, if you take wool out of one of these here, does the long line turn on? We're gonna take all the black out, and line turns on. That means don't do the spectrolysis anymore because there's not enough black in here to run it. Yeah. That's what I'm understanding. Now to try to do the same setup over here. After I dug all this out, I'm going to need to place things back in. So at least know where the comparators need to go. That one will go down. Alright, let's move those. And then this one, that one, is the one that will go here. Okay, then we'll do the same for this one. There. Okay. There we go. They're all pointing up to the right chests now. Woo. And then we need to do that. Need more space. Back this wall up, man. This will be fun to try to decorate. I'm not going to do anything super fancy under here, probably. I haven't even done the decorating the sheep farm. Because I wanted to get function first. Function, function, function. Make it work. Alright. So then we need to put in the comparators. Like that. That is supposed to be a comparator. 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 comparator into repeater into a block. Alright, and that goes into blocks here, which go into redstone. More space is needed! Okay, and then do the same here. We need repeaters this way, and then down here. Do a block. Repeater. Repeater, block, 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 block. Redstone. Spaces. Uh-huh. That one. That's not right. There? No, no, oh. This is the... That's where that goes, right? Let's get some more living rock. All right. Because right there is where there's supposed to be another block, but I can't. I need to look at this again. That's up too high. That would be why. That it's at the same level. Are these not at the... Those are not at the same level. Of course! It has to be the more... Okay, let's rip these out and do it again. Okay. So yeah, I had all this cobble on my inventory. It goes here. No. have so much garbage in my inventory now. All right. That is the same height. It needs to go up one more. Need to get rid of the garbage in my inventory. That's not garbage. Oops. Get rid of you. Get some of you in there. And redo this. Alright. Repeaters are going to go, or the comparators are going to go on you, which I can't get from there. But they're going to need to go into blocks, so we'll work on that part. That. Now I should be able to do those. Okay. All right. Grab you and undo this one. Woohoo. Bring it up. All right. Yep. That there, there. Oh. Okay. I will be glad when I'm done with this, because redstone makes my head hurt after a while. Okay, now we have a duplicate setup. We will want to bring it. I'm doing a job, thank you! I appreciate that boost of confidence, I do. Okay, so these are gonna need to connect somewhere. Definitely need more redstone, so let's go fetch some more redstone. I have some repeaters. And hopefully I have some. Ooh. That's really it, guys. I really, really, really need resources. Alright. I know this won't reach, but we're gonna draw the line in first. And I think what I'm gonna do is put repeater here and a repeater there, because the line I want it coming out of these and going this way, so that way there's no backflow of redstone signal. So somewhere in here is where I need to put the timer. And I also need to hook this line up to that button. That ought to do it. Should I do that just to be sure? I'm considering a timer, you know, an hourglass. We would need to be able to turn the hourglass on and off. So I'm considering, I just was looking at the mana pool, because if I did another pulse mana spreader, that I would then shoot a messenger lens at whenever this lit up. But the thing is that I would need to send a second pulse to restart the hourglass. So I would need to create a toggle, I suppose that's what it would be called. Because the hourglass for Botania does not respond to a redstone signal, so you can't give it a redstone signal and have it stop flickering. Oh, but I suppose, you know what? You're right. If I put the signal, the timer, somewhere in here, if these turn on, it's not going to create a pulse in the system anyway. See, I wasn't sure if that would work, if a redstone line into this block would start the process. No, the hourglass requires, here, let's get you out. So, hovering hourglass, here. If a mana burst collides with the block, with the hourglass, it will stop the flow of sand and pause the timer. Colliding it again continues it. It doesn't respond to a redstone signal in stopping and starting it, but as you were saying before, I can just use an hourglass, have it flicking over here, and right now this is currently okay to run, so I'll have it flip and it will process the system, but anytime it's out of wool in any of these, this light will be on. This will be on, so it won't actually force another triggering of the system. Mana glass, mana steel, a redstone, hourglass. Do I have everything? And then sand. so let's figure this out. I need I need to be able to flip the hourglass over and over again unless this line is lit up. If this line is lit up, it shouldn't do this anymore. So what I was thinking is if we put it here, it will flip and flip and flip right now, which is great because we can run it because of the wool 40 seconds. So because there's wool enough to do that, it'll come over here and it'll run the system every 40 seconds, which I'm not sure how long I need. I haven't checked that. But if I were to take everything out, why didn't you work? Hang on. You should be 0. Does it not work for these because it's too... That works. But why didn't it work with this one? It's off, but because the other ones are... Oh, it's because this one's got way more than 1. That's gonna be a problem. Well, how do I fix that? I think we need to make... What is the mod in here? Redstone PCB. That would help. That'll help govern it, whether or not they connect, which is what we want to prevent, is the connecting. I need to read about that. But that's what I'm probably going to have to do, is change out these blocks for redstone PCB blocks so I can control whether or not this redstone connects to each other, which I'm not going to want it to do. And that way it'll control only its own torches. But in any case, if we take that out, this redstone line should turn on. And when it's on, this hourglass can't send a new fresh pulse, and so it will never trip this system. Nope, no microblocks. So right now this is left on. How do I get it so that... Oops, it picked up some brown wool. Are you seriously too far away to get this stuff? Whatever. Yep. Definitely gonna have to make the PCB blocks and read about this. This is something that was added specifically to help you do fine-tuned control of your redstone, and that's probably gonna help us here. It allows you to decide which sides of the block connect, and what we're gonna want is to make it so that these don't connect, in order for it to govern its own torch. Light gray dye, a rock, and a fermented spider eye makes 1. I'm gonna have to get the fermented spider eyes. I don't know, I think mushrooms is actually my hindrance there. So I'm just thinking, I'm sorry guys, just simply putting a block in front of every comparator. Yeah, but then I need to move them out further. I need to move this whole line out and then figure out this again. Because if I did a block here, I don't have any way of turning this torch on. And if I move that, I have to move this line out, which means I have to figure out this secondary one again, and that would be my solution with vanilla redstone, though. You are right. Is just move this out and move this out and change the underneath side of that and move this out one on both sides. Because if I put a comparator there, or a block here, they won't connect. But, oh, but then I'll have this again, won't I? Because I'll need to do this row again, and they'll connect again. Blah. I'll figure it out. Anyways, that's the end of my stream today. I'll be back tomorrow morning, and if I've had time, I will figure out what I need to do here so that it works, so that this doesn't have... Does it work if I replace the middle one with a repeater? Well, that one I can check real quick. No. Apparently not. Still no. So yeah, I'll figure this out, and if not, we'll work on this more tomorrow. I have no clue what I'm doing tomorrow because I thought this would take me 2 days. But we'll figure it out. I'll be back tomorrow for another live stream, probably only till noon. And I will see you back then. I hope you enjoyed. If you're not already following me, go ahead and hit that follow button so you can be notified when I go live again. If you really like the stream, I also have subscriptions open. You can subscribe and get a couple little perks. If you subscribe, you will have access to all of the patron servers that Simpletons currently provide. That's right, folks. So check that out, and I will be back here tomorrow morning. Take care, folks. Have a great day. Bye!